Welcome back, everybody. If you're here for the first video, if not, welcome to No Tomatoes Vlog and Podcast. I am your host, the 361 A-Rod. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Hopefully your team is winning. I believe last I checked, the Dodgers were up 5-1, 4-1, 4-1. Don't quote me. I don't know. Anyways, so the reason for this video is basically why I decided to do all this and waste my time and your time when y'all could be doing so much more and I could be doing nothing. And that's basically it. I go to work, I coach Isaiah, and that's about it. I come home, eat, sleep, wake up the butt crack of dawn, and then I get right back to it. And it's, it's one of those, it's like the vicious cycle. Eat, sleep, work, that's it. Eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work. The only days I usually have to myself are Tuesdays, and even then it's running errands and stuff like that. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays is football practice. Friday, relax a little bit, go out to eat, drinks. Saturday, football games. Saturday, back out. But as far as like when it comes to actually relaxing, it's usually Sunday mornings or Tuesdays after work. And even then, Tuesdays after work, I've already been up 12, 13, 14 hours. And so this is kind of just something to keep me busy, instead of going to the bar, having a beer or something like that. I can come work on some videos, find some new content for y'all and stuff like that. But with that being said, the content for this vlog and podcast. So the main reason or the main thing that I'm going to be doing is just mostly local stuff here in the Corpus Christi area, 361. Hence the name or 361 in my name is the Corpus Christi area. Born and raised here. I've lived in many other places, but I've always called Corpus my home. There's maybe two other cities I may have ever considered moving to, but no matter what, at 361 Corpus Christi, Texas alone is my home. Done. Now, with that being said, my favorite team ain't from Texas, but Texas is my home. This is born and bred. I bleed it through and through. So, with besides local news and everything like that, I'm gonna do unboxings also. Yes, I know everybody does them. I'm not that little kid Ryan or whatever. I have a different idea on how I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of compare and contrast videos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work through different subscription boxes. So with that being said, every subscription box, for y'all who don't know, you pay a monthly fee and they send you something in return for that fee. Now usually what they send you is equal to or more of what you're paying every month, and they have levels to it. So like you have a beginner, intermediate, and a pro or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'll order the cheapest box. What's going on, JC? What's going on, Mark? How you doing? I'm gonna order the cheapest box, get it in, unbox it, show y'all what came with it. The next month I'm gonna get the upgraded box, same thing, so on and so on. So if there's 3 or 4 different tiers, it's gonna be over 3 or 4 different months. I'll be doing these unboxings for this one, and then at the end, whenever I've reached all tier levels in the household or whatever, I'm gonna do a compare and contrast over everything. So I'm gonna show, okay, this is a medium box, this is this box, you got this many items for this one, you got this many for this little one, and show if it's even worth, okay, hey, you know what, if you can afford the 20 bucks or the extra 10 bucks from this one to this one, go ahead and pay the extra 10 bucks. Because half the time you don't even know whether or not it's gonna be a good deal unless you actually see everything in front of you. So instead of y'all taking that risk and biting the bullet on something that you don't even know if it's good or if it's worth it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it for you. A lot of these places have no contract anyways, so I can do it without having to worry about getting stuck in some kind of contract and all these monthly crazy fees going on. So I'm gonna do that, but it's not just gonna be like regular supplies. Like I'm probably gonna do a food one. I want to try this one. It's called Gold Belly. They actually deliver food to you from all over the United States. So I'm gonna be trying that one. That one's a little more expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try to at least get a couple items of them and show y'all what else is available besides just the normal subscription boxes, DoorDash and stuff like that. Another thing I'm gonna be doing is Facebook product testing. Everyone knows those Facebook ads you see that you're there, you're like, there's no way this shit works, there's no way that dude's faking it till he makes it, these commercials are fake as fuck, blah blah blah. Well, I'm your guinea pig. So one of them, obviously, that I'm gonna try first is going to be the heated beer brush. I don't know if y'all seen them, the brand Vikings or the Beard Struggle. There's another one going around. I can't remember what's called right now, but they all have their own heated beard brush, basically a beard straightener. As you can tell, I do have a beard, and with the whole COVID, coronavirus, Chinese virus, whatever you want to call it, I hate doing anything to it because I have to wear a mask at work. I get this big old little dimple or crease in my beard, and I hate it. I'm in the shower scrubbing it, trying to get it straight. I had to straighten it today just for it to look like this, just to do 2 videos online tonight, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and go to work in the morning. So it just tells you. But either way, I'm still gonna go ahead and get that one. There's tooth whitening. I'm probably gonna do another one. I mean, my teeth, I don't like it, but they're a little more yellow than what I like. But that's always something anyone can do. So I'm gonna go try one of the charcoal toothbrushes or toothpaste out there. Document everything for a week, 2 weeks, or whatever it says that its recommended usage is to get the 7 clear. What do you call it? Like levels better or whatever the hell. I don't care. But I'm gonna be doing that. So with that being said, any thing y'all see that y'all want tried or anything like that, let me know, and there's a way you can do it. You can either message me directly, either here on Instagram. You can do it on Twitter, which is the361arod, also at the361arod. But also YouTube channel, it is No Tomatoes exclamation point podcast. No Tomatoes podcast exclamation point between tomatoes and podcast. But I also have an email out. This is going to be for the podcast mostly. Anything that you're emailing about, throw it in the subject line. So if it's like challenges you want to see me do, a product you want to see me test, maybe a subscription box that you're like, hey, you know what, I've been wanting to try the subscription box, but I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I'll bite the bullet for you, spend the 60, 50 bucks, whatever it is for the first few months, compare everything for you, and then you can go from there. But the email is notomatoespod@gmail.com. No explanation point, anything like that. notomatoespod@gmail.com. That is the official email for the podcast, for the vlog. You can get me directly right there. Also, same with YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I have a lot of y'all probably on Facebook. I'm not going to be doing a lot of stuff on Facebook. I'm going to try to keep that more family oriented and stuff like that. So with that being said, depending on who I do have on Facebook, I'm probably going to delete some of the businesses I have on there and stuff like that. So those are 2 of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast. I've always wanted to do something like that. Another thing is any and all local businesses in the area, family owned and operated. I don't care if you own a restaurant, a service, whether it's construction. I got a buddy who runs a car wash company. I don't care if you have a food truck. If you own any kind of business in this area, mom and pop, and you're struggling right now with this whole COVID stuff, let me know. Reach out to me, guys. Let people know. I want to bring them on. I want them to talk about what they do, what they provide. If y'all have stickers, send them to me. I'm in the process of getting a table built with some plexiglass up front. And any and all people I talk to, I'm putting their business up on front. Veteran-owned businesses also. I got a buddy, Gator. If you're watching this, hit me up. Let me know when a good time. He runs the podcast Volo, Veterans on the Lookout. I'm going to be bringing him in with some of these subscription boxes that are EDC, everyday carries, or survival stuff. He was an MP in the military, and so I'm going to have him give him his take on whether or not these products would or would not work or be considered life-saving, or maybe opt to getting into something else that may cover the basis of 2 of the items or something like that. Food challenge also, my boy Stoney. I don't know if you're going to be watching this lately or not, but I know you love food. I love food. So any kind of food challenges, he runs videos also. He gets these crazy boxes from all over, China, Japan, and stuff like that. So you hit me up, Stoney. I want to try some of them snacks, man. But food challenges, I'm going to do the... the 1 chip challenge. I'm gonna go old school with the cinnamon just to get everyone laughing again. What's another one? I'll probably do bottle kick or whatever. I'm not that flexible, but I'll try it. Let's see, what are some of the challenges we can do? So I said the unboxing, local news, the veteran awareness, small business, regular internet viral challenges. I ain't got TikTok, so don't try saying, oh, dude, on TikTok, whatever, blah, blah. Another thing, it's either gonna be Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna have Isaiah, my oldest son. He's gonna come and he's gonna be doing all the scores for the sports in the area. So CCISD, Flower Bluff, probably Cal Island, Toloso. He's gonna be reading all the scores on that Saturday. This isn't gonna be just for football. It's gonna be football, basketball. You want a tennis match, track. So if any of my coach friends are watching this, send me your schedules for the sports. Let me know where you're gonna be, and me and my son will be doing the shout outs for those. We'll be reading them. He's gonna be doing it mostly. He's gonna do a college game day. We're gonna do a up to date like score alert as we're doing the podcast. So if something happens while we're doing the podcast, we'll let you know. We'll let you know what games are coming up, any major events coming on and stuff like that, and let you know the schedule for the games that next day. Since this is going to be on the weekend, that Friday we'll let you know what happened Monday and Thursday night on football and any other sport that goes on. We're going to try to keep up with a lot of the other sports, like people don't watch Euro League, rugby. I know I got my buddy Jacob on here. Let me know if you can find me a link or something like that. That way I don't have to do as much research, so I can keep everyone updated with everything going on. World Poker Tours, if there's a tournament coming on, something like that, guys, let me know. If y'all know of any benefits, events, and stuff like that, whether it's for a friend, a family member, someone who's passed, medical expenses, raising money and stuff like that is very dear to me. A lot of y'all came through when my niece was sick and donated money, so I want to make sure I can do what I can to repay y'all in any way, shape, or form. So getting the word out and letting everyone know how they can do it. So that's mostly what I want to cover in this podcast. I'm not trying to get rich. If I can get spotted out in public, something like that, maybe someone famous be like, hey, I saw your video, it's badass. All right, cool. I doubt I'm going to get rich. But I'm going to touch back to that here in a second. One of the people who kind of got me into this were this whole coronavirus thing going on. Music wasn't cutting it for me anymore. It was just this is time consuming. My job, I'm on the road a lot. 6 to 12 hours I'm probably driving. So I started switching over to podcasts. And some of the names I'm going to say, obviously you're going to be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But they really did help. What it was is me listening to these guys talk. And it's all different podcasts. I'm going to name them here and I'm giving the shout outs that they deserve. They brought joy to me. I was able to drive and listen and laugh and be intrigued and interested. And what they did for me, hopefully I can do that maybe to somebody else. Am I reaching? Yeah, probably. But you know what? It is what it is. Roll, what's up? I can't tell who that. Oh, Adriana, what's going on? Louis, what's up, King Louis? But obviously, Two Bears, One Cave. Guys are hilarious. Bert Crusher, Tom Segura. I appreciate everything you are doing. Bert, keep it up, man. It's awesome. I'm glad Tom's going to be with you over at the Rose Bowl. But that's Bert Kreischer and Segura Tom over on Instagram. Obviously, Joe Rogan, the godfather of fucking podcasts and videos on YouTube alone. Welcome to Texas, man. Love to run into you sometime in Austin. I just got to get there first. Hopefully, as soon as you karate kick this goddamn virus out of fucking the state, I'll get up there, run into you on the street, get you a beer, eat some elk liver, and then we can see what's going on from there. Dan Cummings. This guy is a funny comedian. My buddy Jacob, who I was just talking about, turned me on to Dan Cummings, his Time Suck podcast, and his Scared to Death podcast. So Dan Cummings is at Dan Cummings Comedy. He is hilarious. It's so funny. His takes on it and stuff like that are hilarious. The other one that I really like, though, more than I do, is Time Suck, is his Scared to Death podcast he runs with his wife, Lindsay. And these he does every week. He does a podcast every week. He does 2 stories at least, if not more. His wife tells 2 stories, and they're great when you're driving alone. Also, when it's late, you're trying to just, can't find something on TV, you put on Scared to Death podcast. I listen on iHeart just because that's what I do. They're on every media platform. They're great stories. I mean, I've gotten chills driving, especially 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Another one that I've started listening to a lot is Disgraceland Pod. So they do stuff all about music. People who, whether it's murder, been murdered, what's the other word for it? I can't think of the word, but it all has to do with music and stuff like that. How music artists and stuff have brought disgrace to themselves or the genre or whatever it is they're doing. It's really great. It's a lot of stuff you didn't know about some of your favorite music artists and celebrities, stuff like that. Another one I really like, Totally Plausible. Dirty Mike and Just Call Me Sandwich. Their Totally Plausible podcast is awesome. I'm a big conspiracy guy. I love conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And they do a really good in-depth look. It's not super serious or anything like that, but they put a good little comedy twist and a lot of insight into it. And Dirty Mike does his homework like you would not believe. Adriana, she's great co-host and everything like that. Dirty Mike cuts her off a lot, but it's cool because Adriana rolls with it. They've been really busy lately, so they're still doing what they can to get a podcast out every week. But they have plenty of stuff in the archive, guys. Go check them out at Totally Plausible. And the last one I want to mention is Myths and Legends. Myths and Legends, guys, it takes all your old school stories that you may have heard. Aladdin, Blonde, what's another one? The Monkey King. And the dude's name is Jason Weiser. He's at The Weisers. It's him and his wife, Carissa. They do their homework. They get the stories. They find which one's gonna work best, and they give you the stuff that you didn't know about, like the true story about Mulan, or The Little Mermaid, or Thor. They do Icelandic, Slavic. I mean, their stories are very great. They're very interesting, intriguing. You get lucky enough to get a part 1, part 2. It keeps you on the seat waiting for that next episode. But those are the people who have brought me joy lately with these last few months stuck in coronavirus. I mean, I've binged a lot of these podcasts, 2-3 episodes a day, easy from one. Next day, 2-3 episodes. Next day, 2-3 episodes. But the reason that going back to saying, like, I'm not going to get rich, I'm not going to get famous for this, is I think with everything going on, with it being an election year, too many people are divided. Too many people don't want to see enough people succeed in life. And it's sad. It goes back to the communication factor. Is I have plenty of people on my social media, on Facebook, who I've known for years, used to be best friends with, who I maybe text once a week. And it's sad. Like, why do we as people do that? Why do we let people walk out of our lives so easily when they were in it for a different reason? It's one thing if they've harmed you and they've done you wrong and everything like that. But as society, we do that. I mean, I have friends I've known for even family members. Like, why can't we be the bigger person and just text them and be like, hey, if you stay in contact with more people, you have more of a chance of being successful, because more people are looking out for you, more people are there cheering up for you. So it also goes with mental health state. You know what I mean? You got more people around you, more people keeping up with you. You keeping in contact with other people is going to help you feel better, because they're going to be making sure you're okay. But the only way that's going to happen is if by keeping that chain of communication open. It's I mean, it goes with me. I mean, I did it with, I thought I was perfect. You know, I figured people want to talk to me, they're going to message me. I'm not going to message anybody. And it was the wrong thing to do, and it hurt me. And my daughters ended up stop talking to me for it. So with luck of some family, luckily they did come back, and they do talk to me. Slowly but surely, more and more, it's getting better and stuff like that. But you aren't better than anyone else. All right, you just remember that. You should maintain any and all relationships you have if they are healthy for you. Now, it's one thing if it's a toxic relationship, whether it's family, whether it's exes, whether it's friends, then, you know, cut the cord and get them out of there. Like, get loose. But if there's people in your life who you used to be best friends with, then why aren't you still friends with them? If they didn't do nothing wrong to you, I understand people have schedules. I know people have kids and stuff like that. It's crazy. I understand that. But it's not that hard to say, hey, I just want to say what's up. Hope you're doing good. Whenever you get a chance, we should catch up. Done. Do they need a reply? No. Do you need to say, hey, did you get my text? No. Oh, excuse me, guys. Just leave it at that. Wait 2 weeks, do it again. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Eventually, what's going to happen is they're either going to tell you to leave them alone, or they're going to hit you back up and say, hey, you know what? Sorry I've been so busy. I saw your text. I never got back to it. Plain and simple. But I believe in society, everybody wants to eat. Nobody wants to feed. And what I mean by that is no one wants to reach out to a lot of people. I'm not going to say no one. A lot of people don't want to reach out to other people because they're scared they're going to be asked for something. Or they're going to be embarrassed by what they don't have compared to the person what they do have. You know, and it's sad. People are, I guess just self-conscious is what it is. But we should be building each other up more and more. It doesn't matter what your political point of view. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your background or how you were raised or anything like that. Just everyone just needs to come together, especially with how crazy shit is right now, and just get along already. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't be talking to all the friends I went to middle school with, especially all my Helen Rebel friends. I mean, I could name 50 of them off the top of my head who I literally only talk to maybe once a year for the birthday, or maybe commenting on a picture. Why? I don't need to bug them. You don't need to bug nobody. Just tell them, hey, just want to see everything's doing good. When's the next time you're coming to town? Something like that. I know I'm going off on like some crazy tangents and stuff like that. A lot of y'all are probably lost. I really don't even care. And that's one of the things this podcast is for. It's just for me to get out here, and instead of me being out on the streets, causing trouble, stuff like that, I'm sitting here in front of the camera, drinking a beer or two with y'all, saying whatever comes to my head. And yeah, so with that being said, I'll end the podcast here, but I just need one thing. I don't care who it is, I don't care what relationship they have. Everyone watching, I need y'all to text one person who you haven't talked to in the last month, and just ask them how they're doing. And next time y'all get a chance for y'all to meet up. That's it. Then, if you like this video, mark it at however long it's been. I'm not sure exactly how long I've been talking out my ass. Tell them, hey, you know what? Jump to this part of the video. Don't watch any of it. I don't. You don't have to share the video if you don't want to. If you want to share it, awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Send them to this part of the video and just have them message one person you haven't talked to in the last month. Check on them, make sure they're doing all right. And then to get that person to do it over and over and over, typical old school AOL chain mail. All right, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking you to share it to all your different forms. Send it to one person. Don't share it on Facebook. I don't care. That ain't gonna bother me. I got a couple $100 invested into this. It's nothing. Like I said, I know I'm not gonna make money because people ain't gonna let me make money. And if it happens, all right, good. I guarantee you, I'm putting back in this community. I mean, for all the shit that I've done and been, I mean, I'm doing all right. I ain't doing good. I'm doing all right. I'm surviving. Bills are paid. Got some food in the refrigerator. I just ate some dinner. Running water. I mean, I ain't living my best life, but I'm living. You know. So everybody, like I said, one person, share the video to them. Tell them skip to this point right now. Let them know that you miss them, you want to talk to them, grab a beer with them, and then have them do it again. Have them share it over and over and over and over. That's all I'm asking. You don't got to share it to everyone on Facebook. You ain't got to let people know that you watched this whole video. I don't care. It's not going to hurt my feelings, guys. But just do that. If you did like the video, if you did watch the whole thing, go ahead and share it on your platforms. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything like that, like I said, I do have an email. It's notomatoespodcast@gmail.com. The YouTube channel is No Tomatoes Explanation Point Podcast on YouTube. All right, it's No Tomatoes Explanation Point Podcast on YouTube. Twitter and Instagram, obviously for y'all already here, is at the361arod. THE361AROD. It's on Twitter and Instagram. Any challenges, questions, you want to be a guest, you got something you want to talk about on the show, whether it's something local, whether it's just something, you know, come and bullshit, drink a beer with me on camera, fuck it, let me know. Other than that, good night. I gotta go sleep. I got work in the morning. I don't even know what time yet. I see you, bro. I love you. Get your ass here already. Hurry up. And y'all be safe.